We have a 2001 Chevrolet Prizm. This is basically the same thing as a Corolla, and we're going to replace the brake switch. Now, I've actually already got the brake switch out. I didn't even think about recording it, but there's a couple of little things I want to hit on what goes wrong with these cars. And it's not just these cars. There's a lot of cars that I've seen that has the same problem. So let me get the old brake switch and we'll kind of look at it. Okay, so here's the old brake switch, and you can see that the little plunger is busted off. But this is what the brake switch looks like. It's got one connector that goes in the back. This particular car has got cruise control, so you'll see 4 contacts in there. 2 are for the brake lights, which are the 2 bigger ones, and the 2 smaller ones are for the cruise control. That's what disengages your cruise control whenever you hit the brake. Now, obviously this is broke, but the reason it's broke is because in the brake pedal lever or arm, there's a little piece of metal that comes out that, that obviously this that pushes on this plunger. Well, there's a hole in it right where this plunger hits. So here's the new one. There's the plunger. All it is just basically a push button switch. Well, where that little bracket is that hits this plunger and pushes it in, there's a hole the exact same size as this plunger, and that plunger is able to go in that hole if the little plastic insert is broke, which is exactly what the problem is on this car. That insert's broke, which it allowed, whenever the brake pedal was all the way in the non-pressed position, so relaxed with nobody's, without your foot on it, it wouldn't push the plunger because the little stem here that's sticking out was going in that hole. Well, all you can do now, that little plastic piece gets brittle and hard over years of driving. And it's just a piece of plastic, and it gets brittle, then it starts cracking, then it falls all apart, which is what happened to this car. That little piece is hard to find. It's usually a dealer-only item. I don't even know why they put the little plastic piece in there. It should just be a solid piece of metal that comes out, but whatever, they did what they did. Well, you can take one of these little Christmas trees and you can just push right in that hole. Now that's got a place for the plunger to hit. So I've already got this installed on the car. I wasn't going to film any of this, and then I thought, there might be some people out there that's got brake light issues. And what the problem with this car was the brake lights were staying on and running the battery down. And he didn't know why the battery was running down. He had jump started, he'd drive it, he'd park it somewhere, go in, and come back out, battery would be dead. So then someone pulled up and asked him why his brake lights were on, and that's when he knew that he had a problem. And ended up being this brake switch. Actually, the brake switch wouldn't have broke had this little piece of plastic right here not got brittle and disintegrated. Because whenever this plunger goes in that hole, if you kick that brake pedal side to side at all, there's enough slop to where it'll go side to side and it'll snap that plunger off. And more than likely, this plunger was pretty brittle anyway, just because I don't know how many miles this car's got. It's a couple 100,000 miles. And I'm going to attempt to film installing this. You do have to adjust it, but it's not a big deal. Screw this nut, pretty much as far back as it'll go. It doesn't have to be all the way back. And you screw it in until the brake pedal depresses the plunger. And then you screw that up. All this is a jam nut, and that's going to lock this in so that it can't turn either way. And then, of course, plug the connector in. And that's it. So let me see if I'm actually going to be able to get this camera up in there in a position to where you will be able to see what's going on. Okay, you can kind of see where the switch should go whenever I push the brake pedal. You're going to need a 14 millimeter to put the switch in. So I'm going to go ahead and reach up here. And attempt to get this thing screwed in here. You don't have to take anything apart as far as, you know what, let me have this camera. There. You don't have to take any of the dash apart or anything like that. Okay, I've got it started. So, let me see if I can. Hopefully you can see that switch and the way it's in there. Hopefully you can see the plunger. I mean, it's even hard for me to see, so hopefully, I don't know how good of a job I'm doing holding this camera. Okay, I think, can you see that? That's all there is to it. Now, tighten the jam nut up. Like I say, 14 millimeter. Man, need some light. Hold on. And that's what you should have right there. Now I just got to connect the connector, which is all it is reaching up there by feel and snapping it in. So I'm going to turn the camera off and get that done, and we're going to check the brake light. Okay, so we got the switch all in, and we should not have brake lights at the moment, which we do not. I know with the sun in the position it's in, it is not ideal. So I'm just going to take my little brake depressor here. I've got a video. If you're interested in a perfect brake depressor, also accelerator depressor, this is the perfect way to go. Now, I got a video on the way I made this, and I only did one little thing to it, but it is the perfect thing, and the reason is because of the control that you have. So it's on the brake pedal, and just a little bit of pressure on the handle, you can control exactly how much pressure is on the brake pedal or the accelerator. Hopefully you can see that. Brake lights are on. We got our third brake light and got our brake light over here. Sun's not in the optimal position, but let's release it. Check, make sure they're off. They are off. One more time. And there they are. They're on. So that should fix the guy's battery from running down. Anyway, that's all there is to putting a brake switch in a this particular car, like I say, is a Chevrolet Prizm. You guys take care.